stop abandoning yourself. Stop making promises to yourself that you keep breaking over and over again, because what this is doing, it's making you lose trust in yourself. And if you can't trust yourself, how will you truly love yourself, and how will you truly live a full life that you are proud of? So in this video, I want us to talk about how to rebuild this trust, and I want you to look at this as building trust like you would in a relationship outside of you that you actually value and that you love. So it could be a dear friend, a partner, a family member, someone that you really, really love, and someone who you regard so highly. The way that you preserve the trust between you is the same way that you should strive to preserve the trust between you and your own self. So before we get into how to rebuild this trust with yourself, let's talk about how this distrust or mistrust within oneself manifest. Number one could be in form of decision paralysis. If you cannot trust yourself, then you cannot make decisions in a timely manner, or you cannot make the best decisions. This is because you are stuck in the research bit of it. So you want to hear people's opinions about it, you want to research online, you want to read books about it. So you become trapped in this web of looking for answers, or looking for the right tools, or looking for all the right information that will help you make the right decision. Research is a productive way of actually trying to make the best decision, but at some point it stops being productive and it becomes a nuisance. It becomes a way of you avoiding making that final decision that you need to make. So we need to fix this fast, and the way we do this, because I am a victim, guys, I am a victim of decision paralysis, because I have so many options, or I want to research and get the best of the best so that I can be able to make my own decision. And I found that there are three ways that have helped me be able to move on to the next. This is the time, now I need to research, now I need to act on it, I'm done researching. And the first thing is setting deadlines. So set a deadline, be like, by 5 p.m. on Friday I need to have made this decision, and stick by it. It sounds very easy to do, like, oh yeah, that's easy, I'll just say by Friday, but it's actually very hard. You need to be very disciplined, and you need to hold it as like high stakes. You need to be like, by Friday, in your mind, or you've written it down somewhere, by Monday I need to have made this decision, because now this will help you evaluate what you need to evaluate in a faster and efficient way, so that by the time you're reaching that day, you have all that you need. And the second thing that has helped me is limiting my options. So limit your resources, because there is so much information everywhere online. Also, like, people, your friends, they have so much opinion, and your family, they have so much to say about something that you want to make a decision on. But all these resources can just end up being noise. So what you can do is limit your resources. If you want to check out YouTube videos, just tell yourself, I need just 3. I will watch just 3. And for you to be able to not get trapped in watching like 10 videos, just before you go on and look for that video that you want information on, just write down the questions that you want answered. What do you want to come out of these 3 videos that you will watch? And that's what I've been doing lately with my research on my videos that I want to talk about, and on my writings and other stuff. I'm just like, what do I want to gain from the videos that I want to watch, and then I'm like, this is what I want, this and this. And if you have the things that you want to gain, it's easy for you to actually search for those things, because you'll just be like, how to do this and this, and then from those 3 videos you'll have enough information. Let me tell you, like, clarity will not come by you watching a million videos and reading a million books and asking a bunch of people about it. Clarity won't come. Clarity will come once you actually take action and see the result. And no matter the result, if it's good, if it's bad, don't regret it. Don't be like, oh, I wish I researched more. Oh, I wish I asked more people about it. You made that decision. And if it turned out to be the wrong decision, then even better, because now you can know the next time I'm going to do this and this. So that is the way that you can move out of this decision paralysis. The other way that loss of trust within yourself can manifest is through breaking promises. If you keep breaking promises, even small things, big things, whatever the case may be. If you said you are supposed to wake up maybe early and do something and you didn't do it, and you're like, it's okay, I'll just do it later on. Or you were supposed to go somewhere and you were like, I can't go, or I'll go another day. No matter the decision that you're supposed to make, or no matter the promise you made to yourself, if you keep breaking it, then eventually you just lose trust in yourself. You're like, well, I know I'm writing this down, but I know I will not do it. I know I will not see it to the end. So that should show you that you're actually losing trust within yourself, and you need to fix that. The other thing is that you're afraid to be your true authentic self when you're around people. So when you're around people, you don't want to speak your mind. You don't want to air your thoughts and opinions, mostly because you don't know how they're going to perceive your thoughts, and you don't know how they're going to view you. So you're afraid of their judgment, and this just is a big sign that you don't trust your thoughts, you don't trust your opinions. And now let's just get into how we can slowly build back this trust within ourselves, because I believe that inherently we're supposed to be living a full life, trusting yourself and loving yourself to the fullest. All this mistrust and everything that comes on the way is just like, I think, from everything that's outward of us. When you are young, you don't really care that much about the decisions you make. You just make the decisions. But as you grow older, you are more, you're more reserved in making some certain decisions. So I think it's good to always acknowledge that I am not doing well in this area and I need to improve on this. That's why I'm making this video, to help all of us, if you're struggling with this, to be able to show up for yourself, because the same way you show up for other people, if you do, is the same way you're supposed to show up for yourself. And if you can't also show up for yourself, then how are you showing up to everyone else? So yeah, let's get straight into it. The first thing is to know who you truly are, being your authentic self. And this will come by if you ask yourself questions like, what do I like, what don't I like, what makes me sad, what makes me angry, what triggers me, what makes me happy, which situations do I feel uncomfortable in, which conversations do I shy away from, which ones do I gravitate towards, or who do I like hanging out with, who do I feel I am most confident when I'm around. So you need to ask yourself all these questions, because when you understand yourself, then you can be able to know the things that actually make you hesitate to make decisions, or the things that actually make you doubt yourself. So when you have all this in place, it's now easier for you to be like, okay, now I know that this is what makes me not make decision. I'm going to make this step towards it. So you need to really understand yourself first, because all these other tips don't matter if you really don't know who you are and what you want. The second thing is being decisive. And the way to be decisive is to be intentional about it. Be intentional about the things that you want to do and make these decisions, small or big. And you can start small. It doesn't mean that you start making these life-changing decisions right now. You could just start slow. Just be like, I'm going to be waking up 30 minutes earlier, because it's always my goal to be waking up at 5 a.m. every morning. But you can't just say, I want to wake up 5 a.m. every morning from tomorrow. That's a lie. So start small. Be like, if I wake up at 7, okay, I'm going to start waking up at 6:30, and then slowly build on that. And then you're going to see, I can actually do it. So you're going to, it's like not tricking your brain really, but it's like you're sending signals to your brain that, she can actually do it. Oh, I can actually do it. So just be like small things. Like if you want to write, and it's become such a tedious task for you these days, just be like, okay, just 2 minutes of writing. Even if I end up writing just 3 sentences or 3 words, it's fine. So slowly by slowly, don't be pressured into being perfect in just a snap of a finger. It needs to be gradual, and it's all about progress, not perfection. Okay, and you just need to be consistent in the right way. I did a video about that. In case you're interested, I'm going to link it in the description. So you need to be consistent and intentional in making decisions, and eventually it's going to be a part of you. You're no longer just going to be someone who is stuck in decision paralysis. You're going to be able to make decisions that make you a better person, a better human being, a better friend, a better partner, a better, daughter, sibling. So you're just going to be an all-rounded good person overall. So make sure that you start small and you stay consistent at it. And then the other thing is, don't regret the decisions you make. So you've decided that I'm going to start doing this, and then it fails, or you end up making the wrong decision and it affects you negatively. Don't just shut down back into your cocoon, okay? Don't regret it. Don't be like, oh, I wish I would have researched more. Don't be like, oh, I wish I never even started, because now look, when you are able to air your thoughts and people are not receptive of it, or you find that it was actually not an informed opinion, don't regret it, because now you know. Just be bold and tell yourself, if I make this decision, if it works out, great. If it doesn't, it's okay. That's how I learn and grow. And remember, we are all evolving. So you're not going to be like the same person forever. You're going to keep changing. Circumstances are going to change you. Yourself, you're still growing. So just don't be so hard on yourself. If you end up making choices that do not favor you in the end or favor others in the end, just be gracious and be like, okay, I'm giving myself grace. I made this decision. At least I made a decision, because what's worse than that is if you would have stayed stuck and not made a decision, because then you would not have known. So now you know. So be easy on yourself. And that is the best tip I think I can give you guys today, because that's the same thing with me. If I do something and I end up feeling like this was the wrong choice, and then I just snap back and I'm like, but wait, I made a decision and now I know it was the wrong choice, so now I can make the right decision next. So it's progress over perfection. And slowly by slowly, you're going to be this person who shows up for themselves. The way you show up for others is the same way you'll show up for yourself, and you're going to experience a very beautiful you who loves themselves enough to trust their gut when they need to. And yeah, that's all for today, guys. I just want to encourage you, if you are someone who has lost trust in yourself, please try, be intentional about it, and make small promises and keep them. Slowly by slowly, you're going to get there. And yeah, I hope that this video has been insightful. If it has, make sure to leave a comment, like, and also subscribe to get more content from me. See you on the next one, guys. Bye.